racist white man who murdered an Indian engineer in a bar just got what he deserves. As the world waits with bated breath on the outcome of the Mueller investigation, the country must garner hope from other extensions of the American judiciary system that punishes people similar to the president. On Thursday, a Kansas man who killed an Indian engineer in Olathe was sentenced to life in prison for the shooting that injured two others. Witnesses of the February 22, 2017 incident that killed Srinivas Kukkibhatla said the racially charged shooter Adam Purinton yelled, "Get out of my country," before pulling the trigger. Purinton's other intended target, friend of the victim Allur Madasani, managed to survive the attack with Ian Grillat, who stepped in and tried to stop the killer. The victim's widow was not present for the slaughter of her beloved husband, but Sunyana Tumala issued a statement obtained by CNN affiliate KCTV after the jury's decision that urged people to work together to spread love and stand up to hate. "Today's sentencing in the murder of my husband will not bring back my Srinu, but it sends a strong message that hate is never acceptable. I continue to use what has happened as a platform with the hope of saving others from going through this hell." Madasani and the slain Kukkibhatla separately migrated to the US from India and worked as engineers at GPS tech giant Garmin. The two men, both 32 at the time, were having a drink at the bar after work when Purinton got agitated. At that point, bar regular Ian Grillat stepped in and asked Purinton to leave. He then stormed out of the bar and drove away. The three men went about their business, thinking the incident to be over. But it wasn't long after that Purinton returned to the bar, gun in hand, and began shooting. After his rampage, he sped 70 miles away to an Applebee's in Clinton, Missouri. It was at this point that he confessed his sins to the minimum wage earning bartender, who promptly dialed 911 and told police that a man admitted to shooting two Iranian people in Olathe and was looking for a place to hide. At least it wasn't a Waffle House this time. Purinton, 52, pleaded guilty to one count of premeditated first-degree murder in Kukkibhatla's death and 2 counts of attempted premeditated first-degree murder in the shootings of Madasani and Grillat, officials said. He faces additional hate crime charges in federal court. The judge sentenced Purinton to life in prison with possibility of parole after 50 years behind bars, when the man will be 102 years old. Before that parole can even be considered, he also faces 165 months for each of the attempted first-degree murder charges, plus whatever sentences he received from his federal charges. Sometimes, justice is slow, but when served, it is oh so sweet. May Srinivas Kukkibhatla not have died in vain, and outcomes of cases like this